Hi, I'm Lanisha Valentine from Burke High School. My poem is called A Letter to Sarah Bartman, a letter between Sarah Bartman and the girls. Melodies of music that demand you to dance with a sexual and seductive image coats the air with glitter, and you inhale. A drug of lust brainwashes you, transforming you women into Hottentot Venuses, trained to think about the importance of physical beauty. I see the video vixens and women twerking, trying to live on in a Hottentot Venus freak show image forced upon me. An image morphed into a generational chain wrapped around the minds of a history they have no knowledge on. And because they do not know, the thought of breaking free is non-existent. You do not know of the Europeans that came to Africa, slaughtered my people, and took me from my home. I was a slave at the age of 19 to a man named Peter, lived in England and became the first Hottentot Venus, a freak. I had to perform shows naked to entertain, like a wild animal barely tamed with promises of fame. The crowd was intrigued with the sight of my frame. Wide hips, large lips, breast, and behind. They poked, pinched, and groped me, laughed, amazed, and excitedly. When I had enough, Peter would beat me because I started to act too difficult. My only job was to twerk. I had been manipulated into thinking I was free and making a living. Lies were told to me so much that I became numb to them, because I was then sold to a bear trainer when I moved to France. You do not know that when I moved to France, scientists wanted to examine me like I was some other form of human. When scientists reached for the only area I declared to stay covered, I denied further examinations. On with the show, I continued my performances in hopes of one day making it back home to get married, have money, and have children, because my infant son died before this all happened. You do not know I never saw my homeland again, because one day during a performance, the bear trainer made me lay down and let the crowd touch my private area, the only area I declared to stay covered. They violated me. As I began to weep, the bear trainer said, "You are embarrassing me." The crowd was no longer amazed excitedly. The show was done for good. You do not know I had to become a prostitute. Within 5 years of leaving my homeland, I died with syphilis. The bear trainer sold my body. Bones, brain, and female organs kept in my skin was thrown out like some old rag. In the name of science, 1815, humanity was exempt. And you may not know, I did not get a proper burial until 2002. Sarah, when I became aware, I grew determined to share your story because I had an epiphany, like you were fighting to climb out of your coffin just for us to know your name and be curious enough to want to know of your existence. The memory of you has authority, and Stern is given no other choice but to remember you. To all girls, I tell you now, do not be a freak show that twerks it willingly in hopes for any form of fame from the public that sees. Do not be an amateur nor professional in a music video. We have the history for it not to repeat itself, but little know about the life of Sarah Bartman, so it goes on. Spread your knowledge and break free of these chains. Do not be another Hottentot Venus. And everyone, remember Sarah Bartman, the Hottentot Venus, as Sarta G, the human being.